So, you're a fan of 80s music, huh? Well, let's just see how big of a fan you really are. In this video, we'll show some 80s musicians before they were famous, and you can try to guess who they are. I will also throw in some random facts just to try and help you out. Let us know how you did in the comments below. This young lady loved to sing and play guitar. She went on to college where she studied dance and art. This young man grew up and worked as a school teacher for 2 years, and that made its way into his music. This little girl grew up to win 8 Grammy Awards, and she is also a Presidential Medal of Freedom recipient. This little boy wrote one of the most recognizable Christmas hits of all time right in his childhood bedroom. This little girl made history as one of the youngest songwriters to top the charts. This clean-cut young man has a mountain bike store, and he certainly does not like to go the speed limit. This young lady is a natural redhead, but you would never know it. She also believed that she had a close call with the notorious serial killer Ted Bundy in 1972. This young man sang in his church choir until he was 19, and his parents wanted him to become an insurance salesman. Both of the eyes of this musician were blue, but one of them had a pupil that was permanently dilated thanks to a childhood friend who punched him in the eye. In 1992, the star of the hit film The Bodyguard was Whitney Houston, but this young lady was also being considered for the role. This young man is one of the best-selling musical artists of all time. In fact, his breakout album went 12 times platinum, yet he only has 1 Grammy. This young man loves to watch cooking shows, yet he has no idea how to cook. He also loves documentaries, pinball machines, and dinosaurs. This little girl grew up and became a model where she graced the covers of 17 and Glamour magazine. But it was her music that caught the attention of most of us. This young man is an avid book reader and had also declined to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012. Elton John has said that one of the songs that this man wrote is one of the best ever, and it moved him to tears. This musical artist was turned down 23 times by record labels, but is a trailblazer in the rock industry. This legendary guitarist began playing when he received a guitar as a Christmas gift from his own parents at age 10. Today he has his own signature line of guitars. This young man is a huge fan of horror, and he has a vast collection of horror memorabilia as well as comics. He also enjoys surfing. This young man has an impressive vocal range that allows him to hit both high and low notes with ease. He is also known for his flamboyant style and fashion sense. This young man marches to the beat of his own drum. He also is a multilingual tennis enthusiast. This 80s man has received numerous accolades, including 20 Grammy Awards in various categories. He has sold over 120 million records worldwide. This singer-songwriter has an extensive collection of flamboyant hats. He has also popularized the new romantic fashion movement. This young man was a high school dropout, but has become an accomplished musician that has collaborated with numerous other artists. IMDb also credits him as being a director, although I must caution you if you decide to look that up on Google. She was once a bank teller as well as a singing waitress for a nightclub. In the late 70s, she recorded commercial jingles for Pepsi. This iconic musician has inspired a lot of guitarists, and he revolutionized guitar playing with his tapping technique. This little guy grew up to have a patent on a special shoe device that allows dancers to lean forward beyond their center of gravity without falling. Despite having a multitude of health issues, this young man has certainly become a big rock star, and he lost his virginity at a fish hatchery. This young man is the reason why we have warning labels on albums. Tipper Gore had bought an album of his for her daughter and then declared it the filthiest song in the world. Not only does he remember the Alamo, but he also owns a bunch of Alamo-related artifacts. A viral infection cost him the hearing in his left ear. This young man's father escaped persecution in Nazi Germany because he was Jewish. Despite the fact that he was Jewish himself, this young man used to go to Catholic Mass. He also competed in the Golden Gloves boxing circuit and won his first 22 fights. This young man got a tennis scholarship from the Tuskegee Institute but dropped out after his second year. And at one point, he almost became a priest. During her teen years, this future star worked as a housekeeper. She suffered a lot of hardships, abuse, and loss in her life, but kept pushing forward and became extremely successful. This young lady became the first woman to have 4 top 5 singles from one album. She is also known for her vibrant and colorful style. Johnny Cash considered him to be one of the top 10 greatest songwriters. He is also an accomplished painter and visual artist. Over 20 movies have featured his songs. In fact, all of his #1 hits but one were written for movies. He's a talented singer, songwriter, and photographer. This young man would grow into one of the greatest rock stars of the 1980s. He's also known for doing some martial arts and acrobatic antics on stage. So, how'd you do on this? Did you get all of them or most of them? Maybe just half of them or very few? Hope you enjoyed this little video, and thanks for watching.